happy that everyone agreed to do IVs actually.
Seconds till stirrup, 6!
Oh, just come up so I can see it. You move out of the way. All right.
Okay, so there are the thoughts of most of the trainers with greyhounds in the Waterloo Cup today, and there are the greyhounds there parading on the track. There's one last look at the market. Piggyback 180, 122 and 110 on the tote. And the other one's in single figures. Fancy Tip at 750, 220, 840 and 230. And then Richard Jack on the outside. Having his first look here, 750 and 190 for the place, 790 and 210. All right, Liz, we'll quickly go through these. Piggyback, look, he's been in super form lately. Unbeatable around Cambridge. Talking to Brian Fremantle, he's just a bit worried about his box manners here at Manukau.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see how he goes here at Manukau. He does have a good record here on the track, but yes, recent racing at Cambridge Raceway.
I think if he pings, he's going to lead them a merry chase, and I don't think they'll catch him. Mammy Brown, another one having its first run here, but has been very consistent around Wanganui lately.
She has been, and it was a good run for second in the heat in behind Richard Jack, but she meets a very classy field here. I wasn't too sure if she'd be figuring in the finish. Reno
Ranger, it's had a look here in the heats, beaten by Fancy Tip. Look, if this boy decided to really put his head down and go hard, he'd be very hard to beat.
I think so too, and certainly should be improved for that first look at the track here last Sunday.
Feel the vibe, well, I think Scully said himself, probably just a runner's chance.
Yes, and probably reflected by the $41 quote there with the bookies.
Fancy Tip, number 5, well, it was the Auckland Cup winner, and it did win the heat, coming from well off the pace as well.
Yes, no stranger to Group 1 racing, number 5, Fancy Tip, and I thought a definite chance here, 750 with the bookies.
88,000 in the bank. I think if he won this, he'd be really, really close to a $100,000 in stakes. Gordon Bale, number 6, has been going super around Addington, and he's been showing really good box speed there. Just a bit worried about the fact that he's only had one look here, and the lure's a lot quieter.
Have you got $1 on him today?
No, I haven't. If he could win, I'd be pretty happy with the stake money, to be honest. Number 7, Way Lego. Well, look, it was super win in the heat in the Christchurch heat. He actually ran past Gordon, and I didn't think that would have happened. But yeah, and they went 30-31 as well.
Yes, he was a bit of a surprise package in the heats. Another dog, though, having his first look at the track today. Yeah,
it is always tricky, this track first up. And here's another one having its first look at the track, number 8, Richard Jack. Though Brendan Cole got big reps on this greyhound, hasn't he? He did say that he thinks he'll be a Group 1 performer.
Yes, I mean, he has been coming through the grades quickly, but that was a really impressive victory in the heat at Hattrick.
And super time as well, 29.89 around there, 5 lengths was the margin. Serious field here, Peter, early as we head up to you for the Waterloo Cup final. It's going to be a fantastic charge to that first bend.
Yes, certainly. We always say the first bend, and I think it really does come into play this time because we've got speed in the race with Richard Jack can leave, away they go. Gordon Bale can get off. Rene Range, he'll jump angle the rail. Piggyback needs to jump from that inside draw, so it's going to be a hell of a charge, I think, to the first bend. It's about to load them up, the Stitches Upholstery Waterloo Cup. Piggyback, Rene Ranger, Fancy Tip, Whaler Go. Mammy Brown, Feel the Vibe, Gordon Bale, Richard Jack. Piggyback around about 2s and 170. Second line going up, Mammy Brown. 3 in the race for Lisa Ahern. 2 for Dennis Schofield. We're boxed and set. Good luck to all connections. The Stitches Upholstery Waterloo Cup 2013 set ready. Race. Piggyback just a stride slow, but does angle the rail out wide of the track. There we go to Gordon Bale. It's a hell of a charge. Piggyback holds on, grabs the lead. Piggyback, Mammy Brown. Further back there we go to Feel the Vibe. That's followed a length back there by Rene Ranger. Inside of runners to Richard Jack. A length or 2 back as Whaler Go. Follow the tail of the field. Fancy Tip, Gordon Bale. Off the top they come, and it's the Piggy. Look at him go. He's opened them up 10, 12, 15. Has Piggyback. He's going to be too good. Oh, the connections wanted it at Cambridge, but you'll be happy. Piggyback in here from Rene Ranger. Then we go to. Oh, it's close here. We've got Richard Jack was there. Also there, Mammy Brown. Whaler Go was charging at them late. And further back in transit, we would have had Feel the Vibe. Gordon Bale was back towards the tail of the field there on crossing with Mammy Brown. Wow. Got away with it the first bend. 1 or 2 run a little wide. And he's just pushed along the inside. And he's done the job and really done it with ease. Really, really. He just opened them up off the top. Had to widen the old glasses to find him down the back as he come off the top, and he had the big break on them and has done the job, and really, really from the first bend it was all over from there on, and he's raced away to score and score. There he's Piggyback. They're $1.80, $1.40. Then we go to Rene Ranger, followed back there by Richard Jack, and it was Mammy Brown. I think it was for that fourth placing. It was 138.230 and 34. Running was 14 and 83. And the first two splits, 474, 15 and 51. He's won it from the lid. He's just jumped with him, and then he's just powered off going into that first bend. And as we thought it was going to be a charge, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them just angling for that first bend. 3, the 7 run a little bit wide, and also getting a shuffle back there was Fancy Tip. Never got into the race today, did Fancy Tip. Honours the winner. You set him out favourite. Piggyback for Stevie Clark. By Primo Uno from Claremore, beating the 3, Renee Ranger, Lisa Ahern, and the bumper sticker Syndicate, Pure Octane, Yorkley Beauty, and the 8, Ritza Jack, another of the Lisa Ahern runners, Magic Sprite from She's So Pretty. Always good to see the favourites do the job in the features team, and this bloke's done it well.
Yeah, big one there. Jumped good enough and just took use of the rails at the first bend. There was 3 or 4 dogs there going there together, and something had to give. Piggyback came out on top, and gee, once he found the front, he was away and gone for all money. There he is there, lonely. He was lonely coming up the home straight, that's for sure. The result through for the 2013 Stitches Upholstery Waterloo Cup. 1 Piggyback 181.33, Renee Ranger at 240, and 8 Richard Jack 170. The Quinella 920 trifecta pays 37.20, and the first 4 1, 3, 8 and 2. $166.70. Completed a double there as well. 8 and 1 with the numbers, $18.80. Concession 8 with 3, $15 even. So that gets the pick 6 punters back on track as well. 120 units left chasing that $20,000. Liz Whelan is down there at the dais amongst the scenes there. We'll head to her now.
Yes, I'm down here with Brian Fremantle, co-owner of Piggyback. Congratulations on a sensational win.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, he's a pretty special dog. There's I've owned some good dogs over the years, and I said to Craig earlier on, he's the fastest dog I've owned, and I stand by it. He's a special dog, like pretty rare.
I understand that you've made the trek over from Australia, and perhaps you knew something?
More hopeful than any. This is probably not his track. He can miss the start here, but today he did everything right, and no, it's sensational. I've won one Waterloo Cup before with a dog called Magic Spike, and he was first dog I called a champion, and Piggyback's, he's getting there. He's pretty close to him, yeah.
Second Group 1 in the space of about 6 weeks. Where would you like to see him heading next?
He'll go towards, there's a feature race at Cambridge, which is his track. He loves that, loves Cambridge, and then he'll head down to the New Zealand Cup, and after that we'll see what happens.
Well, congratulations again. I'll let you go and enjoy the celebrations.
Thank you very much.
Is the running of for a big race to Group 1 Waterloo Cup sponsored the first time by Upholstery. Quite a lot of the members, the record show that this race is 4 races in 1978. So it's been around for a year or two. Until John Roberts from the Auckland Racing Cup. So
We'd like to thank Nick and Christine Cunnell from Stitches Upholstery, who are the fine people who are heading safety rails around Manchester and indeed right around the country. Nick and Christine, thank you very much for your sponsorship of this time-honoured event. We're very, very grateful. Racing needs sponsorship, and yeah, it's pretty hard to find, and we're very grateful for your efforts, not only for the safety badge, but indeed the support of our club. Thank you so much. For the winning predictions, a great race. Thank you very much for being here. Two gentlemen from Australia, very, very fine dog, and a very good race, very exciting race. So congratulations to everyone that's involved, and I'll just get Mick to say a few words.
What can I say? It's more relief than anybody. He's a very special dog. I'd like to thank the Auckland Club for putting the race on once again. I was lucky to win it back in 2008 with a dog I thought was probably the best dog I've ever owned, which was Magic Spike, but this fella's getting me. Stitches Upholstery is sponsoring the race. Again, as John said, with our sponsors, these races don't get on at the prize money comes to as well. So big thanks to the sponsors, and I should be wearing his hat. Something really stands out. Kathy and Steve, fantastic dogs that have around all the time.